football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin. At the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Reception here by Rose. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Rose hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Complete. Jefferson the target. A gain of 6 there on first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Into heavy traffic. intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Carr. He dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded just inside the 20. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team...
And he's taken down. this will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Carr. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Carr completes it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. To throw, it's Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by Sheldrick Redwine.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Stop made by Myles Garrett.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Raiders 7, Browns 6.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Drake. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a later touchdown. Darren Waller His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he stopped immediately there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Mayfield on play action. Got him in. It's Brashon Perriman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A gain of 18 yards, but it brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll let this go for the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with air?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Carr, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. Knocks him over. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First down, Browns.
First down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action. Mayfield flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to fire. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Carr. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Ratley.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
He was covered by Denzel.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. Got an open man. It's Rattling. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think
now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And that was a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 15-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially just kind of swarmed the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over in the last possession. So really it's symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Josh Jacobs.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
28-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. They're trying to get it to Rose, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire deep for Watley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Number 38.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. He's going to be out around the 45-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Carr completes it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Carr now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Second and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw his Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Working end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Now a handoff looking right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. That is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, defense. You never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Again, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That drop's incomplete, and if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher,
but now, Zach lost it. Fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
31.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
and it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do.